Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching and joining me for this video. Today I have a very fun video to share with you guys, and it's going to be all of the changes that we have been making in our house over the last 4 or 5 months. And so this has been a video that has been long in the making. Anytime that we have changed something considerably bigger or considerably more noticeable here in my home, I've been filming the before and the after, and I've also been including where everything that we've purchased has come from. And so I am super excited to share all of these changes that our house has recently taken on. I feel like I've tried my hardest to find affordable options on a lot of the items that we've brought into our house. And so like I mentioned, this video has been getting clips added to it as each of the months have gone on. So all of these changes have been gradual. And so in some of the clips you might see like really outdated season decor. Like a clip that you're going to see in the living room, you're going to notice that our fall and autumn decor was still put up. So just ignore the seasonal aspects of this. I just wanted to kind of put up a mix-up of changes that we've done in our house. In case you are in the market for any of the items that we purchased, you'll know where everything was purchased from and how much everything was paid for. I hope that you enjoy it, and let's get started.
Alright, so if you guys have been watching my videos for any amount of time now, you have probably heard me complain about this furniture piece, and I love it. I think it's really beautiful. I did recently paint it about a year ago, but it just has so much room for decor and not much room for storage, and I'm trying to minimize my decor a little bit. So I wanted to replace this, and I found this beautiful Rustic TV Stand from Wal-Mart. It is part of the Home and Garden collection, and I am obsessed with this. I love the color, I love the storage, the overall look. It has barn doors on it, and I just think it's absolutely beautiful, exactly what I had in mind. Next up, here are the stairs that lead down to the basement or the man cave, and I've been wanting to redo this wall for a while too, just kind of update it and have it flow better with the rest of our house, and by that I mean just make it a little bit more rustic looking and not so modern. So I purchased a bunch of frames, which I did talk about in a haul a couple of months ago, and all of these frames were purchased from Home Goods, and the Home Sweet Home sign was purchased from Target. And I'm very happy with how this wall turned out, and that I'm still able to feature a bunch of photos of my family and children. And then similar to that last wall, this is another wall that I have been wanting to redo and kind of revamp. So I am getting rid of all of the black frames. I have just realized that the black frames really don't go with the rest of the house, especially in this room down here in the family room. And besides that, I thought that it was starting to look a little bit cluttered, and so I wanted to just get one big rustic looking frame, and I found this one from Amazon.com. I love it. It's so beautiful, I think, and I love that it has so much dimension with like 3 different layers of wood, as you can see here. And I did mention this frame in that same haul, and so I will link that video in the description box of this video in case you want more detail. And now we find ourselves up in our living room, and again, this is another photo frame wall that I have been wanting to redo for quite a few months, and so I just wanted to get rid of all of the black and again just kind of downsize our photo collection. I just feel like this wall has become a little bit overwhelming, and so I am getting rid of all of these black wooden frames. And I am replacing those with these 8x10 wooden photos, and these I purchased and created from Walgreens.com. And then I also got this beautiful personalized sign from Etsy, and I will leave that link in the description below as well. I love how the letters on the sign pop out, and I really like how this sign looks. It's just very rustic looking and very unique in my opinion. So this wall I feel like looks a lot cleaner and more put together, and this wall is now going to be the area where I put all of the family photos that we take every year on May 7th, just to kind of showcase the changes and the growth within our family. Here you can see our living room couch, and if you guys have been watching my channel for some time now, you might remember that we did have this really large ottoman in the center of this sectional, but we recently did get rid of that. Over time it just got really worn out, and so instead of having the ottoman there or replacing the ottoman and getting a new ottoman, we decided to get this rustic coffee table off of Amazon.com. The price was unbeatable, and once this coffee table arrived and I put it together, and by the way, it was very easy to assemble, we were just obsessed with the look of this. We definitely prefer the coffee table over the ottoman just because we can get a little bit more use out of it. And so I just decorated it a little bit with this faux plant from Home Goods, a candle of course to add that coziness, and some coasters. And then here you can see that there is added storage with this bottom wired shelf. I really love the look of this. It is a mixture of rustic, but it also has some industrial feels with the black metal detailing. And then the most recent upgrade is our couches. These couches were originally purchased from the Room Place, and I can make a huge long video about all of the problems that we've experienced with this couch sectional and with the Room Place, but that could be saved for another video. After a long process of complaining and writing in to our extended warranty company and the Room Place, we were finally allowed to have a credit at the Room Place, and so we picked out new couches, and here are the new couches that we purchased. They are not the exact look that I would typically go for, but with 2 children and with 4 dogs and with more children hopefully coming our way in the near future, we did decide to stick with this black faux leather, and we got a micro suede, very large, wide recliner. But since the couches are so dark, I definitely wanted to add a lighter aspect to the couches, so I purchased these white knitted blankets from Target. They are so comfortable, and they're mostly for decoration, just to break up the darkness of the couches. But they are really nice. They're very soft, they're machine washable, and I would like to upgrade our pillows for this couch at some point, but for now these are just old pillows that I brought up from the family room. And so far we are loving this set, but it was just a very long process to finally be able to get this. So if you guys would like a video on how we were able to use our extended warranty and the problems that we experienced with our extended warranty and with the company that we purchased our furniture from, let me know and I will create a video for you guys. Here you can see the room from this angle. You will notice that we did kind of flip the way that the sectional is positioned, and so far we are really enjoying the new look of the living room. Here you can see how the living room looks with all of my little cozy lights on. You guys know I love the cozy lights in the living room and actually throughout the house. So here's what it looks like in the daytime with those lights on. And then we also had to move this pub table to the other side of the living room just because of the new couch's shape. So this is where it was originally placed when we first moved in, and we did get new chairs. These are wooden, rustic looking chairs, again from the Room Place. And the reason that we changed these chairs out is that they just matched a lot better with the chairs that we have on our kitchen island. They seem to be very sturdy. They are a dark grayish color. I love the X on the back here, and I really like that the seat has a nice white cushion. I think it just goes with the whole farmhouse feels that I am trying to incorporate into the house. Next we have this gigantic wall that hangs above our stairs leading to the basement, and this is a very large canvas frame that I purchased and found from Goodwill, and I had been wanting to change this out too for quite a while just because it is so seasonal. Having this up in the fall and winter just didn't really go well with the seasons, especially here in Chicago. So I found this beautiful sparkly canvas, and this was purchased from Kirklands. And I know there are similar pieces to this one that could be purchased from places like Z Gallery, and the price that I paid for this one is a fraction of the cost that I was finding at those bigger stores. And so once I saw this there for this price, I was so excited, and I'm obsessed with this. Every time I look at it, I just get so excited just because of how sparkly and glittery it is. I also love the neutral colors of this. It goes really well with our kitchen, which is right across from this wall. So the color scheme of this definitely ties in with the kitchen. Alright, so we have changed rooms. We are now upstairs in the bedroom, and we have been wanting to get a headboard for the longest time now. We did have a headboard in our previous place, but it was kind of built into the room, so it was pretty much impossible to get it out of that room, out of that house, so we had to unfortunately leave it there. And in this house we never had a headboard, so we had been trying to find one that Matt and I both could agree with, and I was really adamant on wanting to kind of just downsize all of the stuff that we had on our wall behind our bed, just make it a little bit less cluttered. So those were our two goals with this room. And so we found this really beautiful king-sized headboard from Target, and it was on clearance. We had a couple coupons, and so we got this for such an amazing deal, and both of us just love it. It is a headboard. It also comes with the footboard and the side rails. So we could not be happier with this piece. It is nice and sturdy, and like I said, the price was just unbeatable. We did look at a few other places such as furniture stores, and we found a few other headboard, footboard combinations that we liked, but nothing that was within this price range. So highly recommend checking out Target if you are interested or in the market for a new headboard. And then here you can see that we did drastically reduce the amount of wall decor that we had directly behind our bed. We just love the more simplified look, and overall we are very happy with how this room turned out. And the last room or project for this video is down here in the basement, and I do not think that you guys have seen the basement much, if at all. But previously we had built this DIY bar. The previous owners of this house left us quite a few cinder blocks down in this room, and so we wanted to do something with them. And since Matt was kind of taking over this room as his man cave, I decided to just pile them all together and turn the cinder blocks into a little DIY bar area. And I did string some Christmas lights, of course, throughout the cinder blocks, which I thought gave it a really cute and cozy feel. But overall, this area of the room was just not getting used much. We do have small children, and so we weren't really needing a bar area. Plus, since this space was not getting used too often, it started getting very overwhelming with all of the clutter that it was accumulating, and we just didn't really like the look of all of the stuff that was kind of crammed right into this small section of the basement. And we just agreed that we wanted to maximize this space of the basement a little bit better, and so we got rid of all of the cinder blocks, but we replaced those cinder blocks bar area with this beautiful, beautiful table. And this was just handed down to us from a family member, so that was even more awesome. We feel like this new space will get used a lot more. This will be a nice area for us to come down, and we can even have dinner down here sometimes, play some games down here. I just feel like we definitely were able to maximize our space using this table and getting rid of the bar, even though we liked how the bar looked. Of course, I had to add some more string lighting just because I wanted to give this room a very cozy feel. I might end up adding this string lighting throughout the remainder of the basement, and once we kind of figure out how the basement is going to look permanently, I will definitely do a video. Matt wants to put up drywall and lay down flooring, and so that will be a video all for itself. But for now, this is what we have down there, and we are very happy with how this space turned out.
So that about does it. I feel like we did change quite a few parts of quite a few rooms in our house. If you have any questions or comments about anything that you saw in my video, please let me know in the comment section below, and I will make sure to respond to you all as soon as I possibly can. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really, really appreciate it. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please make sure to subscribe and join my YouTube family. I would love to have you guys subscribe and to watch all of the home decor related videos that I put up on my channel, if that is what you're into. And if you can please give this video a big thumbs up, I would really appreciate that as well. Thank you guys so much again. I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye.